Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome once again to Bringle Academy's Top 100 Mentors Club live show today. And we are going to talk about how to bring full sales for your programs without looking very pushy about it. How can you generate sales and increase your business eventually up to the level of 10x and more? How you can grow your business with the use of technology, sales and marketing, and the right processes and systems. This is what we are going to talk about it. And this is where we come in at this point in time. And I would like to just introduce myself. My name is Anshav Jain, and I'll talk more about it a little later. And I would also like to invite Sharmila Devatia. Sharmila.
Good morning. How how have you been? Sorry for the small pause. Uh, Looking at the different problems that I have as a disabled person, uh, uh, today has been a character building day. One was the laptop that I have a issue with, and the other is my hand. The weather has changed, and my broken bones are hurting a lot these days.
You
So
are an inspiration, Sharmila. I also get inspiration from you, and so there's nothing to be worried about. And I know that what hard work you put in to make this our dream, entire dream, making it true, especially the kind of gigantic mission which we are building it up together. And you know, thank you so much for being there. So I would like you to actually talk about our mission. What is this platform all about? Why we are building it up?
yeah, well, transforming 1 billion lives impact. What we are looking to accomplish in the next 10 years, the vision 2020-2030 is to transform 1 billion lives, uh, 1 million businesses, and to create 100 unicorns. Now, for that, the push that we feel within ourselves, the inspirations that we have is to help people. There is nothing beyond that. And Anshab, your efforts are taking shape, and I'm very sure that within uh, a period of 10 years, we will be achieving the 1 billion lives and the 1 million businesses and 100 unicorns.
Absolutely right, Sharmila, and we will definitely achieve this. I am geared towards it. You are geared towards it. Our entire Bringal and Vardhan team are geared towards this. So we are very sure that it will definitely happen. We will definitely achieve it. And of course, this journey cannot be traveled alone. And that is why we are building up a global platform of experts and thought leaders who are going to be part of our top 100 mentors club. We are looking for those 100 titans who will be eventually helping millions of people across the globe. And we are currently building up a community of around 100,000 experts in different expertise. Be it, I know you could be a trainer, mentor, coach, consultant, you could be a speaker, you could be an influencer, affiliate marketer, you could be a career counselor, you could be fitness trainer, you could be anything in every industry, be it business growth, health and wellness, art and craft, or any other technical domain as well. Because this world requires a congregation of different type of experts at one platform, and we need a technology platform which can leverage their expertise and help them to reach out to the masses. Without that, it cannot happen. And this gigantic task cannot be done all alone. We cannot provide the enough team and support to people to get them the businesses around it. So the first step is to make sure that all the experts are self-sustainable. They are able to generate their own business on their own. And I think in that there are three major steps which we work it up, which we have to find out. One is identifying their value proposition, the clear value proposition, the strong, the micro niche of theirs, that, having their clear cut target audience and a product by which they can support the society. They can give it back to the society. So that is where the first aspect which comes in, where you need to have an online platform, a blended learning platform, where you can showcase your programs, okay, where you can upload your programs either in the form of live classrooms or in the form of self-paced programs, or it could be even one-on-one sessions as well. Once that happens, you need to reach out to people. You need to talk to them and tell them that, okay, look, this is where I can help you out, this is where I can solve your problems. And that is where every expert has to become a self-sustainable, understanding the concepts of pull marketing, understanding the concepts of bringing, attracting customers who will say, tell us, Mr. X, how can you help me, how's your program can benefit me. And then you actually work with them and graduate your customer from one level to the second to third to fourth or fifth level, to ensure that they achieve the real value and they see the transformation in their lives, in their businesses. And this is how you will be able to get into the transformation part of it. So you will need to arrange various training programs, various events, and how do you engage with them very comfortably online. What are the things you need to take care of? How to run a webinar which becomes so engaging that even if it is 10 hours, 20-hour session, nobody blinks an eye. Nobody feels bored around it. They have enough energy to sustain through that session. And I've been into part of several sessions like that. And that is where we are going to work with all of you to ensure that you can reach out to the masses, you can add as much as value it is possible and transform, help us transforming 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and eventually get 100 unicorns. This is how it will not only impact the individuals, but the businesses and even the economy. So this is how the country part of it. So this is where we will require all of your support and how we can help to work on this transformation onto that. So I would want all of you to let us know and type Bringle Dreamwave if you're ready to take up this dreamwave with us, if you're ready to inspire the world, if you're ready to help us to achieve the true potential, or find out the results, get the results out of their potential, and you are also willing to motivate others to come and join this dream wave. Remember, it's not just about the dream wave today. It is not about sharing the value. The another aspect is it is going to be a $398 billion industry. It is financially also very, very viable. And I would want all of you to say, if you are commit yourself for the next 40-45 minutes, say that I am all in. And then I am going to go ahead with the next almost around 45 to 60 minutes. I mean, we'll try to cut short it. Uh, don't miss this time for this multi-billion-dollar industry. Don't miss this Bringle dream wave at this point in time, because this dream wave may not come in the next 100 years. And by the time, already you would have seen there are a lot of people who are already ventured into this industry, and it is becoming too difficult, right? I mean, you might be feeling that there are too many people out there, everybody is running free courses and things like that. This is where everything is coming up so strongly. And I always say this, blessings is, there is a blessings in every disguise. When the industry is changing so much, when the industry is facing the challenges of offline trainings, the new concept called blended learning is coming up, where you can have online and offline training. And I've written an article, a post today, maybe you can check it out on my Facebook page, wherein we talk speaking about that now schools and colleges are getting opened. Now, there are already discussions happening that teachers might leave their jobs. Teachers might leave their jobs because of the because of the risk attached with the pandemic. Students may not be comfortable, parents may not be comfortable. How will you kind of make sure that your school continue to run with a partial capacity in the school and partial people, some of those people are, students are studying in an offline environment. It has to be a blend of it. Now, that is where it is going to be very, very important. And how can you grow your business to 10x using this business blended learning model? And with the art of pulling sales, you can actually make it really possible. Now, think about this. If you're all in, just visualize about it. How would it be that your business is grown to a 10x or more? Your efforts are the same or probably lesser. In fact, we reduce 80% administrative efforts with this kind of platforms, and it automates 89% of the process steps. And you don't need to depend on your sales team for the sales. The people will keep coming to you and asking you, how can I take benefit? And they keep buying your products, they keep buying your programs, and you keep adding value and you keep transforming life. How would it feel? How would it be? You don't have to spend any money on infrastructure cost, any cost, team members. You can manage it single-handedly as well. How would it that situation be? I mean, if you're an institution like a school or a college, you definitely need some infrastructure, some team member, trainers. But what about you can, with the same infrastructure, you improve your business to 10x and more? How about that? Think about it. Why it is so important and why sales is being considered as an evil. Write down your thoughts. Why do you think? What are your beliefs on sales? What are the challenges you face while doing the sales? Type it into the chat window in the comment section and think about it. I do not like sales. I've been hearing this from many mentors, expert. I do not like to do sales. I love training people, but I don't like to do sales. Now, if you're not doing sales, how would people know? Yes, you cannot be pushy. And I'm going to explain about it that at what point in time you are going to actually become a person who is going to push sales to people. Where people comes and says, you are always selling your programs. You're always talking about yourself. You're not in, it's not important for me, for you to think about my problem. And Dr. Ashish says that, okay, sales is important, but it is time consuming. Yes, Dr. Ashish, it is perfectly right. It is time consuming and it is extremely important. But why it is time consuming? It is time consuming because we go and venture out and push our products to people. There is a definitive process by which you can actually pull the people for your programs without any effort. You have to actually train people, educate people, and we will talk about more about it in the next section. Before that, with your permission, I would like to share a little bit about, I would request first of all Sharmila to share about her story, how she has transformed her life since the age of 5 years, and why she is into this business of restart your career or helping us with this concept of developing this concept of top 100 mentors. Why is that she is doing this? And then I will share something about myself as well. Sharmila, I would request you to share something about yourself.
Okay. Uh, well, in brief, at the age of 5, I contracted encephalitis, uh, viral fever, and it hits the brain. So I was in coma for a month, and when I woke up, my left side was completely gone. So I was blind in one eye. I couldn't speak. My left hand and my left leg were useless. It took took me 15 speech and some semblance of articulation and coordination of limbs. But in the meanwhile, my life hadn't stopped. I have a very good education. I am a MSc in maths. Yeah, uh, I love numbers. I have a diploma in computer science. I have a MBA in operations, and I have been learning on the learning path from a very young age because that's what has kept me going. And I have realized that without a, a good path uh, in your career, even in the 30 years of IT corporate careers, I've had at least one certification a years. So this has been as a learner and a teacher now with uh, my knowledge being dispersed. Today, what we face is a crisis, a crisis of career, a crisis of economy, and all of us need to pitch in. And that's where Anshul and I have given this thought and put this in practice that we will take up this as a challenge and have a billion lives touched in 10 years. Yes, uh, the first part is to build the base. That's the mentors. And that is where the top 100 mentors club comes in. These are the people who will be going out and touching these billion lives, not just the two of us.
Absolutely right, Sharmila. And I would really want, that each of us and should be able to get this benefited from this entire initiative. And we'll need a lot of experts around that. And the one thing which we need to do is we need to make sure that they go and venture out and reach out to these people rather than looking and waiting for people to keep coming in. Now there is a process around it so that it doesn't looks around as a sales push. So we are anyways going to talk about it. Before that, I introduce myself. I would like all of you to kind of do this small exercise. Okay, nothing happens without your goals being set up. What do you want to achieve? See, whether we want to achieve anything in our life, what we need to do is we need to have something how it is going to benefit us, me as an individual. That is what it is very, very important, because if that passion is not strong, whatever good thing you are trying to do, you will not be able to survive as well. So I would like each of you to write down your goals for the next 1 month, 3 months, 12 months, and 5 years. Now, make sure that you write your dreams in the present tense, and how would you plan to achieve it? Now, when I say this, I've given an example as well here. I earn means we are already earning, it's a present tense. I earn $1 million per month of passive income by helping 100,000 experts to transform another 100,000 lives each. Now, this is my goal statement. I want to I am earning $1 million per month of passive income by doing this. So this is the value you are going to add in the society. Write that down, keep that thing for yourself. Right now you might not have time, so I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. uh, Complete that initiative, write it down. Maybe you can write that down into the chat window. You can write it down in your notebook, you can write it out anywhere wherever you feel. And uh, write down everything which you want to make sure for yourself. Okay, so Dr. Ashish says to learn about the nuances of the online coaching. Okay, so that is about your own personal goal. So now this goal has to be little bit more into the monetary terms, or maybe at least in terms of financial goals. So I'm more interested in the financial goals for you, because unless that is clear, whatever you do will have no value into it. Learning about something is a process that will eventually happen, but what is that you want to achieve with that learning? How do you want to contribute to the society? You have to add that. So one is your personal goal or your personal benefit, plus how will you achieve it? By helping others, or what is that you want to help others. So talk around that and write that into that. Now Simran says goal setting is important because before purchasing train ticket, we have to decide where we are going. Wonderful, Simran. This is lovely explanation that why goal setting is important. It's like a story. So while you're writing down your goals, I'll just tell you one more story. There was a person who was traveling, and he suddenly reached a crossroad where there are four roads going on, and there is a person sitting out there. And this person who is another person who is sitting out there, this person A goes to that person B and asks, where is this road going? Which route I should take? And this person B responds, where do you want to go? And this person A says, I don't know where I want to go. So the reply comes in, then it really doesn't matter which road you take, because you are not clear where you want to go, which train you want to pick up. So you need to be very clear where you want to go, and you also need to have a vehicle for that. Now, vehicle is by helping others, by contributing others, by adding value. Your business will grow only once you add value. So now with this, I would like to share a little bit about myself, okay, my story about it. So my name is Anshav Jain. I'm founder of Bringle Excellence Limited, UK and India. We have been running this business for last 4 years now, and I have transformed this entire business from 30,000 plus students with 20 plus centers, physical centers, and around 100 plus trainers with us, uh, to an completely online business with 1 million plus global reach in 140 plus countries today, and around 24,000 plus experts as of now, who are spread across more than 50 plus countries. And this is where I have spread it out. And professionally, I've been working with corporates. I have had 18 plus years of experience in business process reengineering, digital transformation, and have worked with hundreds of global MNCs to deliver hard benefits to them, more than $100 million. And this is where my experience had been. I had been the youngest vice president in a global MNC at the age of just 34 years. I was the highest earning person at that point in time. One fine day, I lost my job with a flash of the second. And it led me to a personal and professional crisis, to such a situation that I had actually done something which I'm not very proud of today. I had to accept certain jobs which were not even 50% of my capabilities. And at that time, I decided to look out for a mentor. I decided to look out that, okay, let me see who can help me out. And I found out I could not find any mentor for myself. Right now, this mentor word is quite common. That time, we never used to have this word called mentor. Everybody used to talk about trainings, corporate trainings. at least in my industry where I was in. And I did not get any support. I tried one business, I tried second business, and I lost seven businesses in 7 years. Before building up this venture into a completely profitable business. And when I had set up this business, I was also thinking to, there was a time when we thought that, okay, this online industry may not work. People are not accepting. And then the COVID came in. As soon as the COVID came in, it actually gave us a lot of opportunity. Everybody started jumping online. Everybody started coming out to me saying that, Anshav, how can you help us? It was such a situation that I had actually got more than 1,000 requests in a single night by putting up just one post looking for online trainers. And that's the irony of it. And when I spoke to them, I actually interviewed more than 5,000 people, 5,000 experts, till now in the last 2 years. And what I've realized is that they are so fearful of sales. They are so worried of the sales. They think that it is not their cup of tea. They want to engage people with online, on the offline mode. They're more comfortable with that. But now there is no offline trainings. All the trainers, mentors, coaches, consultants, everybody's business has been shut down. There are more than 3,500 schools have been shut down. Now that's where we realized that this has to be taken up into a very, very different way. And that's where we started working on this blended learning concept. And we said, let us make people aware about this and help them to generate or pull the sales rather than they go out and selling it to them. How do they create their personal brand? How do they create a pull system for getting the customers in and asking them, how can you help us? This is where we started working it out. And of course, there is a program which we have created, put together, which is going to cover up in the 5 working days, 5 live sessions in 5 days. And you will actually do it from step by step, right from developing your value proposition, which will involve 3 aspects of it. The first aspect is your identifying your micro niche. Now that is where it is very, very important. I'm actually moving into the topic of it right away without wasting any time. And I'm going to share something about a product. I'm going to share about the training program, that what you can do it. It is actually worth around 11,100 rupees and $156. But because we want to make it more affordable, so there, whoever is staying till the end, you will get that offer available. What is the benefit you can get in from this? But just to get to the option of this, okay, there are 3 aspects in terms of how you can pull the customer towards yourself without doing any sales push, without having any direct sales over there. Yes, there will be a sales component involved, but that will be like a cakewalk. You don't have to literally go out and talk to so many people, because as Dr. Ashish was saying, that it is too much time consuming. It is time consuming because we try to sell it to everybody. We try to sell to each and every person, whoever comes in front of us, or we feel that there is a potential one, and we try to sell the best program of ours, the most costliest program of ours, and that is one of the biggest mistake which we do. Now 3 steps, coming to the 3 steps of it. And the first step which you need to make sure is that you create a strong value proposition. Why is that what you are doing? This lies in your story. This lies why you are doing it. Like, I am doing this, or we are doing this because we did not have mentor. I did not have mentors in my life. Otherwise, I would not have failed in so many businesses. Sharmila got mentors in her life, but for a different reason. for her physical aspects of it. That is why she could survive till this area, till this level. But there are many people, the 75% of person with disabilities who are even uneducated. They don't get an education, forget about any other support. You need people to support them. So that is
That's
where the
true.
first,
There are people.
yeah, Sharmila, Sharmila, you there?
Carry on, Anjali. I'm sorry I interrupted. It's true that, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. You, I mean, you don't,
Hello.
it's okay.
No, uh, yes, it's very true that unless you have a support system available to you at every stage in your life, uh, uh, the jump, or even the flying off the cliff is very hard.
Absolutely.
I had to earn my wings, and yes, I do fly. But yeah, it was a tough journey. No doubt about it.
Absolutely, absolutely right. And I think, see, the value proposition, and this you will only push yourself if your value proposition is strong. And the customers will also get pulled to you only because of your strong value proposition, your story. So, your why, there are three steps into it. One, which we call it as why, which is basically your, I helps you to identify your core competence. You know, what is that micro niche kind of thing which you can develop out there? That is where you need to find out. So the first thing which you need to do is, why are you doing it? Link it back to your story. You will find that in very early age you probably would be very good in something, or there will be some experiences which you have got in the life, good or bad, and that has made you the person which you are today. That is the first aspect of it. So find out your why are you doing this? That is why those goals were important, by which you will achieve your goal. The second aspect which you should be doing is, identify what will you be doing to achieve that goal. How you will be, what will you be doing for working onto that? Which is your narrow down your target audience. Okay, the second aspect which will come in is narrow down your target audience. Now, you may say that, okay, I am a soft skill trainer, I am an NLP trainer, or I am a fitness trainer. I can help everybody. Yes, you can help everybody, but whom you are able to connect with, which are the people who are able to connect with you much better. Because if you're talking about a school segment, within school segment itself, the preschool, primary school, secondary school, and senior secondary or a high school will have a different requirements. Teenagers would have a different requirements. The college students will have a different requirements. If you're looking at a corporate segment, within corporates also there are different levels. Can you cater to all of them? Yes, you can. But will they be getting attracted to you? Will they be able to connect with your story? Will they be able to connect? Are you able to understand their problem areas so well? That is why you have to narrow down your target audience. The third aspect which you should be doing is that how you will be doing it. Now, how part is your actual product. And this is where most of the people does the mistake. They start from how. They start selling their programs. That is why they have to go out and push sales to people, because they're only pushing the programs. You can check Golden Circle concept from Simon Sinek in YouTube also. It is very easily available. And we also use that concept to work on that. Now here you need to define a product levels as well. Do not go and sell the main product directly, because people have still not got a trust on you. Graduate them slowly. Graduate them slowly from one level to another. So develop a product at least three levels initially. Now the first level should be absolutely free, but you should give extreme value around it. Like what I'm doing right now, it's my free product. I'm sharing, educating you, educating my own customers absolutely free of cost. Talk about it, share about your knowledge. Second product which you should be creating is called as extreme value proposition, which is where you will give them in a very, very small cost, but they are able to see the 10x amount of value. They can see the real value in it so that you can help more and more people and allow them an entry to come and reach out to you. If you keep the cost very high, you will have a limited people coming into you. The third level you should create is called MVP, minimum viable product. And this concept can be applied to any startup, any business. But right now I'm making it more fine tuned to expert segment out of it. Minimum viable product, wherein your product is little higher in cost, but it is still not the main product. That way you will be able to pull the right customer. See, remember, this whole exercise is not just about pulling the customers to you, it's also about evaluating the customers also for you. Who is the right customer for you? And understanding their needs and then creating a main product. That is why it is very essential. So that is the first part of it, creating a value proposition. I'm going to share one video with all of you. Let me see if I can get that, which is, what our other mentors have to say about this. And I'm on my website. Uh, you can check that on top100mentorsclub.com as well, but I'm sharing my screen right now with all of you. So you go to top100mentorsclub.com and you can check this video of Sandhya, what she has to say about how value proposition can make a lot of difference in anybody's life and in anybody's business, even if you are a professional expert or a
So much,
trainer coach for a
Anshav,
very
and
long
thank you,
period of time.
Sharmila, Simran, for walking me through this entire procedure. And the process was interesting, Anshav, because see, when we start a business or a venture, in fact, an initiative also when it starts, the ideation. When we start, we are mostly stuck with the why, right? And most of the people keep talking about the purpose and why you've done it. It is a good idea to always come back to your whys, because sometimes what happens, at least that's for me, I can't say for the rest, but when we were constantly working on a project, there are times that we become myopic and the bigger picture is lost somewhere because we are so much in the rigmarole of revenue, profits, and then of course COVID right now. So there are times that the why is lost. Okay, and I think this was a great thing for me to do while I was working on my why. I was very very clear that the purpose is very clear. I'm sure that the steps that I've taken are also pretty much clear and I have clarity. So for me, the whole process was coming back and starting from scratch again to work on it and see if I'm on the right path. So I think thanks to you, Ansha, for the right questions that were framed. I loved all the assignments and I really loved writing each of them because every time I wrote an answer, there was more clarity. So that's something that I look forward to. And in fact, I think that for the fact that I have started my Train the Trainer program and I'm certifying people to be.
So this is where you get the benefit of value proposition, why it is so important. The second aspect, which always makes sure, now once you know your value proposition, you know your why, you know that who are the people whom you're going to help and how are they going to benefit from that. Third, what you need to, you have prepared your product levels, you have prepared your products. Now the fourth, which is which is a part of one aspect of it, which is you're creating a value proposition. But as a fourth step, okay, which is the second part of this entire three section process, is that you now need to create and position yourself as an expert. See, it is very easy to say that कुएं को प्यासे के पास आना नहीं जाना चाहिए या प्यासे को कुएं के पास आना चाहिए. बात सही है, we can do that. बट प्यासे को ये पता कैसे चलेगा कि कुआं कहाँ है? And that is where it becomes very, very important that you need to go out and venture out on social media and tell them, I provide water, I provide food, I provide this sweet, I provide this fruits, I provide this vegetables, whatever it is. You have to go out and venture out. Now, here remember, you don't have to sell out here. It is about telling them and understanding their problem. See, many of the times customers also doesn't know what they want, what their problem is. It's unknown problem to them. So like I'll tell you my experience. When I started out for my entrepreneurship journey, and when I look back today, and I realized, that why I lost seven businesses. What I realized is that there are four major areas which somebody needs to take it step by step, and eventually 105 factors. 105 factors which can make or break your business. And whenever I used to be talking about to people, people used to tell me, Anshul, you need to wear multiple thinking hats. You have to have multiple hats. Entrepreneur has to wear multiple hats. And I never knew that you can wear one hat at a time. Yes, you can wear one hat at a time. And once you wear comfortable in that, then you move to the second step. There is a step by step process onto it. I was not knowing it. Even today, a lot of people are not aware about it, and that is where I have developed this proprietary framework on as a model called Design Your Unicorn, which is what we are helping with the mentors as well and other startups and businesses also. But the point is that somebody has to tell them that there are step by step. So if somebody would have come to me that time and told me, Anshad, you know what? These are the four things which you need to do. You solve this first, and I'll be there to support you on that. Then you go to the second one, then you go to the third one, then you go to the fourth one. And I'll take your journey from first level to second level to third level to fourth level, and I'll be there with you. I would have happily gone with that person. Unfortunately, I did not have. Now with the experts, what we are trying to do is we are helping them to understand this process of 4 level or 5 level process with these product levels. And that is where the first step is to tell the customer about their problems. Once they reach out to them, you solve their first problem. Then you solve them third problem, solve their second problem, third problem, fourth problem. And that is how you graduate your customer slowly from that level. See, graduation does not mean only ki, okay, you sell the maximum. You cannot do MBA program without doing a class 1. It's something like that. The biggest problem which all the experts does is they sell the MBA program directly. Customer doesn't know. They don't even know what will be covered in MBA. They don't even have completed the class 1. So you have to make them complete the class 1. So that is where you have to go and educate them, talk about your expertise, give them certain things so that they can understand, they can feel that, okay, they're thirsty. They want the help in this. They want the help in this. And if you're so clear in the segment wise, the audience wise, industry wise, your niche wise, they will keep coming to you. You don't have to go and run for the sale. They will ask, how can you help? And you can charge them, which is perfectly fine. They're ready to pay, but they should know how you can help them. And that is your duty, not the customer's duty. Customer is anyways in pain. You have to go and tell them. That is where even this stage you are not doing any sales. You are only educating the customers, of making them aware about their problems, about their fears, about their dislikes, and supporting them. Once they reach out to you, you test out for their first problem. What is the first step? Then you go to the second, to the third, to the fourth. That is how you create a pull marketing. You pull the customers towards you without any sales push. Once they reach out to the level, once they're ready, that time there will be customers who will have a lot of objections. You will have to close the sale also. This is another problem which I've seen with the mentors. They don't close the sales. They feel, okay, education, they will continue doing the education. They'll continue pushing sales. They continue saying, okay, buy this, you will get this benefit, you will get that benefit. No, somewhere you have to take a pause and say, okay, this is what I've held. Now further you need to join this program and I'll be able to help you out. You have to do the closing as well. And those are techniques which are available. What are the techniques which I'll be explaining that out in my 5 days program, which I'll be sharing that at the end of this webinar. And finally, there will be certain objections which people would be raising. I don't have money, I don't have time. Believe me, those are only objections. If you are able to handle them beautifully, they will just buy. And once they buy one program, they will graduate to the next level. Your conversion rate will be much higher if you are able to add value, if you are able to showcase value, if you are able to graduate them from one level to second level with respect to their pain points. That is your art of pulling sales, which is your creating, developing yourself as a, or positioning yourself as an expert in the social media. See, this social media is going to give you a lot of advantages. So third, this is the second part of it. The third part of it is the technology, the process, the what process it should be there. So, from marketing to sales, how do you conduct the delivery, what platforms you use, what systems you use, how do you manage your CRMs, how do you manage your training deliveries, how do you engage the customers, how do you engage the students, how do you blend it with different type of programs, live sessions, one-on-one session, group coaching, or everything we will explain to you how you can create that. And this fifth day, you will actually be able to understand that entire process and set it up. So these are the 5 days we will be covering that entire thing into that. And this is where you will get the benefit around it. And where you need to now, once your customers have started coming in, set up this process for yourself. Set up this process for yourself where you can see that how they will basically move from one level to another level. When the customer comes to you from marketing, how will you convert them to the customer? When they comes to you, then how do you take it to the next level? How do you take them to the next level? And what are the systems do you need? How do you manage that lead list? How do you make sure that you convert those leads? How do you make sure that you retain your customers? All that process has to be set, and use the right system. Now, this is one another thing which I would like to share with all of you. Many of experts comes to me and say, Anshul, technology is very tough. I don't understand technology. I don't want to learn technology. It's very complex. Should I give you the good news or the bad news? Okay, so I'll give you both. But I'll give you the good news first. Okay. The good news is you don't have to learn technology, at least at the start. And there is no cost involved in that. It's absolutely freely available. No cost at all. You can use so many platforms, and only thing you should know when to use what. And that is a process you will be getting that to know how you can use it and how simply you can use it. There are so many video tutorials available, and how you can use that for your businesses to at least kick off and start engaging with your students, for your mentees. This is where the beautiful part of it. Now, the bad news is you will still have to learn technology. You'll have to still learn complex technology platforms, which could be, learning management system, which could be your integrated live platform, live webinars, how to, do all of that. This will be there. Some learning curve will definitely be there. But once it is done, it may take a couple of months for you. But once it is done, your business will grow like anything. 10x is just a number. It's just an understatement. People have made millions of dollars, and they're not even spending any time on their day-to-day work. They're not doing any sales. Without sales, there are ways by which you can set up your, and one more thing which I would recommend to all of you is, do not spend too much on marketing and other things, or ads, advertisements at the initial stage, till the time you get something out from the business. Once you get some money, definitely go back and spend on ads. But do spend on your learning. Do spend on process. Do spend on systems. And that's where we at Bringle Academy comes in with the entire support into this, wherein we help you with your value proposition. We help you to create your pulling your expert positioning system, customer graduation system, you're creating your sales and marketing expertise, developing that, a bit of it, if it is not required too much, frankly speaking, but it's required. It's more of an influence marketing. Then you kind of reach to the final level where you use the technology with ease. You automate that to that level that you can increase, scale up your business to 10x without any, with less than 80% effort, less than 20% effort. In fact, it reduces your 80% of efforts, automates 89 to 90% of your process steps, and even reduce cost from anywhere between 20 to 50% with a business growing 10x and more. This is the beauty of this entire program, and this is what we are going to do that. Now I would like to explain to you a little bit about what is that you are going to get. Before that, Sharmila, if you want to add something, I would request if you want to add few things out here, that how do you think that this process can are benefiting people, and what can be there. Till the time, I'll just share one of the experience with our mentor who has kind of got benefited with that.
Well, you have a certain process that you will follow with us, and the process helps you in uh, clearing up a lot of issues in the entire life of the mentors from initial connect to the exact end of the sale at every point, whether it's a small 1 day course or a 10-day course, that doesn't matter. It is a process that you follow that matters, and that helps in giving you that jump, those wings that makes you fly. So these are the wings that we will teach you to build yourself.
Very rightly said, Sharmila, wings. And you know this is where one of
Wings.
the wings which you get in once you are part of this program, and this is after the 5 days program. Dinesh was not even able to generate revenue, even a sell a single program, while being a business, running his own two businesses as well earlier. Within 10 days itself, with after the 5 days program, he's able to generate 2 lakh rupees of revenue. And now he has clients from all across the globe. He is actually having clients who are in the waiting list. There are people who are ready to invest 2 to 3 crore rupees on his advice now after that program. Think about, this can happen to you. This can happen to anybody of you in this aspect. This is how the difference which comes in. You might be wondering that the technology might be very complex and things like that. So I thought I'll just share this small feedback from
Thanks, Anshu,
Prabhat.
for the lovely. Thanks, Anshu, for the lovely introduction. And the experience is, has been fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Especially the support team. See, I have lived life with LMSs. All right, throughout my life, I've dealt with LMSs, and I'm in and out of these LMSs. But it's a very nice, beautifully crafted platform that you guys have. Very easy to use, and once you get used to it, it takes 15-20 minutes to get used to it. And even if you're not an LMS freak, it'll take you 40-45 minutes at the max. And then you have Simran in the background, who's like on her feet almost every single minute. And I really pity her sometimes, that she has to bear the brunt of my things that I keep coming up with, and questions that I keep coming up with. But the beautiful thing about this platform is it's an all-in-one integrated platform, and because it's an all-in-one integrated platform, it becomes very easy for any program to be launched. If you have the content, I think then you can leave the rest to Bringle, because the platform itself will take care of everything. All you need is content. And of course, any platform provider will never give you content. All right, if they give you content, they will charge you a premium. So that's the beautiful thing about this. I've had a fantastic experience with Bringle, there's no doubt about it. And I look forward to the Designpreneur program as well, because the thinking is on a completely different level. And I really look forward to leveraging the platform to as much level as possible. We will probably take it to the T, and let's see how it goes.
So what others mentors have to say, you can also check it at top100mentorsclub.com. That's pretty easy, and you can check the comment section as well. Now, I'm now coming back to the final stage of it. Okay, I promised you that I'm going to give you a special offer for this, and this is only for a limited period of time, which we are doing it only till 16 November as a Diwali Dhamaka offer, which we are launching. So there are two ways by which you can start your journey. Okay, the first journey is that you can go and access this 5 days program absolutely, in Facebook live session, wherein there will be a private Facebook group which is created, and you will be able to see that entire session in that live session. You will be there also part of, if we don't have too many people around it, you can also watch, you'll also be invited to our Zoom sessions into that. You will also be getting a 5 days of content. You will be getting in terms of small videos, less than, it will be like around almost every day you will have 20 to 25 minutes of video, which you have to go through and complete the assignments in the platform itself. And basis on that, I will personally review each of that assignment. Depending on the number of people, it may take some time, but I will personally review each and every assignment over there. I will also, review that into the platform, and you can check that and fine tune it. And that is how you will get this into that. This entire program you will be getting into only in 111 rupees. 111. Yes, 111 rupees. But this offer is there only till 16 November 2020. And the link is available on top100mentorsclub.com. You can go and check it out there. That is the best way to get into the session. Once you're part of the community, then it will, once you pay through that link, you will be able to, basically you will come to our WhatsApp group, a private WhatsApp group, where we'll coordinate you for the next action. So that is the first part of it, that how you can get into that. The second step, which you should be taking it up immediately after that, if you want a fast track access, you want a more support onto that, you want a technology platform support as well, then you should join our VIP community of Top 100 Mentors Club. So now this VIP community of Top 100 Mentors Club will give you few another extreme other advantages. So one, you will have a lifetime access of the platform. You will have to, you will on the completely on a revenue sharing model. You will get an access of our one-on-one mentoring platform access. You will get access on the access of coaching, one of the course creation module, where you can upload your courses, you can run your classes, you can manage all of that, you can manage your content around there, you can do grading assessments, you can certify them, all of that on a completely revenue sharing model. And that is where you will be able to do that, because you don't have to spend money on 3.5 lakh rupees per annum for setting up a platforms like this. So this is that kind of a platform that you will have to, you will require at this point in time, but that is going to be given absolutely free to you on a completely on a revenue sharing model. If you make money, we will share the revenues, otherwise we will not. So this is where you will be there. Apart from that, we will also giving you exclusive community accesses for our another some sessions, monthly sessions, which we are going to conduct especially for this community. So there you will be getting a group coaching sessions around that. Then you will be getting some 1 lakh plus almost. I was just checking in. You'll be also getting around 10 hours of recorded video content on sales and marketing, personal branding, how to develop your products range, whatever is that you require, and how to create a value proposition, some reviews on that. So there'll be around more than 10 hours of content, pre-recorded content, which will be available to you on that at your disposal. You can watch it at any point in time and fine tune your value proposition and sales and marketing aspects. There'll be another 60 plus micro learning videos, typically on Facebook, Instagram, or Quora marketing, what you can do that. There'll be a 20 ebooks, and the guides to dominate the social media, how you can dominate that and make customers come out to you as much as possible without doing much of the salesy push. Okay, another thing is 1 lakh ready to use articles. This is another aspect. 1 lakh ready to use articles and 500 images that can help setting up your social media platform setup. And this is where you all will be getting in. We'll be putting this content, what you will be getting, into the chat window, into the comment section as well. Please go there and join that VIP community. And that community is also going to be at a very, very nominal cost of 2100 rupees or $30. So if you're paying it in US dollars, it will be $30. If you're paying it in INR, it is 2100. And that link also will be available to you in that in the comment section. So please go and depending on what you want to join in, you take up a decision on that. But I would really recommend all of you to at least join the 5 days live program, because it's going to be a game changer. You, at the end of 5 days, you'll be able to have your programs. You'll be able to set up your promotional channels. You'll be able to generate business, and you'll be able to use the technology platforms, the freely available technology platform. Don't have to spend money. Don't have to share any revenues. Even at the VIP community level, you have to share revenues only if you use the platform. If you don't use the platform, there are free platforms available. You don't have to share anything with us. You will still get all the content available with you. So that is the benefit for you in the VIP community. And looking forward to see you as part of our 210 batch of Top 100 Mentors Club, which you are planning to start up from 16 November as a live session. And this VIP community, they will get all these benefits. This pricing is all exclusively available only till 16 November 2020. So please hurry up and take this benefit now. Otherwise, these options will be missing out. Uh, Timings, it will be typically between 4 to 5 p.m., or it could be between anywhere from 6 to 7 p.m. as well, depending on the different time zones, the people who are joining in. But we generally keep it anywhere from either 4 to 5 or 6 to 7 p.m. IST. So that will be the timing. Depending on the people who are there, part of the community, we will decide the timings accordingly. So there'll be a discussion, and we'll finalize the times on that. And accordingly, we can manage that. So depending on maximum people. And one more thing, because it will be a Facebook live, the entire recording will be available on the Facebook group. And if you are into the VIP community, those recordings will be available in your course section also. So you don't have to be bothered about it. You can watch it at any point in time. Everything will be available, and it will be completely given to you from that perspective. So there's no problems at all. You will not miss it. You can complete your assignments even if you have missed the live sessions. But I would really recommend that you part of those live sessions so that you can ask your questions. And if you are in the VIP community, you can ask your question. We'll pick up some of your case studies as well from the VIP community, and actually solve their problems or create their programs and their promotional strategy, their sales and marketing techniques, and even their how they can use how they can set up the right process in those 5 days itself. So at the end of 5 days, you'll be completely ready to digitize, monetize, and scale up your business to 10x and more. This is the beautiful part of this 5 days program, and it will be so simple that anybody can do it. If you are a fresher, you have some expertise, you want to help somebody. If you are an experienced person, if you're running an institute, if you're in a college, if you're in a school, wherever you are, you can use this methodology and make up your complete monetizable business. Even if you're working, even if you're doing a job, you can set up a passive income model through this, and corporates allows that. So even if you're doing a job, that also is workable for you. That also is going to be beneficial for you. So there is anybody and everybody can join this. If you have an expertise where you want to help people, where you want to contribute to this mission of 1 billion, transforming 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and eventually get 100 unicorns, we are looking for you. So please join this 5 days program. The purpose of this 5 days program, not keeping free, is what Sharmila will explain. Sharmila, I would like you to share about it, that why we have been actually doing this program free for many years, and why we have decided to keep price now for the same program, and how it has changed the perspective of people.
Uh, the value for free, anything free, is zero. We realized it over the years that if you give anything free, people do not value it. And it will be the same for the mentors who are giving out free courses, free X, free Y. The value becomes zero. That is the problem, that people don't value anything that comes out free. So charge a nominal amount, not exorbitant, but do charge. It People will value your inputs. People will value your course, your knowledge with that small amount also.
Absolutely, Sharmila. And I think this is a very wonderful thing. In fact, this is one thing which we always tell our mentors, that they should definitely charge a small amount, and it brings a seriousness in from your side as well, because when you have charged something, it becomes your responsibility. And there is a question coming in from Dr. Ashish saying that I have already paid for the community, which is your 5 days program, which is 111 rupees. So welcome to our community, Dr. Ashish. We are looking forward to support you on that. Now, I would also want whoever has already joined the basic community, I would want them to join the VIP community as well, because the benefits which you are going to get in is much different. You are also going to get the complete platform access and the support also from our team. So it's going to be a completely different opportunity and different access around it. So I would recommend all of you to upgrade it to the next level. If you have already joined the community, then in the WhatsApp group, you can go into the group description and click, there is a link out there. Click out there, you will get all the details on that how you can get through it and what are the benefits onto that. So join this, first of all, the community, this 111, the link will be posted out there, and accordingly it will work it out. Now, post 5 days, so you can take up a decision as per you, Dr. Ashish, and we can take that discussion offline as well. And you are already part of the community now. So there'll be a next set of program which will also be shared with you, how you can take your journey to the further level, and how you can actually get your revenues in line with generate revenues. So these 5 days will help you to set up your framework, and then it will take a next 21 days challenge or 21 days concept to make yourself that, so that you can start generating revenue. So anyways, we'll talk about that later. And please check out the link available in the comment section, and you can go and subscribe to that. Once you subscribe to that, then the next steps will be available into the core section into that community. Looking forward to see you all. Before we go out from here, I'd like to share a little bit about what Bringle had been doing for last 2 years, in terms of when we had our second anniversary of this platform of Virtual Skill Development Center on 20th May 2020. So this is just a 5 minutes video, and then we'll Investment is going to be an integral part of any success story to become a unicorn. Mm, we will need funds to develop and design their scalable models, business models.
NABARD has been a this particular place has been given to us without they didn't even charge much for the team out here, right? Our digital partner Bringle, who's kind of beamed this live on the net and YouTube.
This is hashtag 21 Days Business Sustainability Challenge. What is it all about, Anshav?
So started 5 startups of my own
Wow.
with one of the most valued startup as Bringle, and it's going global in 50 plus countries at this point in time. So
Okay.
we said, why not use this network and support all the businesses all across the globe? And why don't we challenge ourselves for getting personal mastery for our businesses to take it to the next level?
Technology in agriculture is not new. With the
So with this, I would like to say thank you for listening to us till now, and we would looking forward to see you all of you part of Top 100 Mentors Club community. The links are available there. You can also check top100mentorsclub.com and do reach out to us. And if you want to check, also subscribe, like this page, Facebook page, Bringle Academy, and looking forward to see all of you. I would like to thank all of you personally and would say keep bringing, keep growing. Sharmila,
Thank you. Keep bringing, keep going.
bye bye. See you all.
All right. See you.